I sat outside the hospital in complete silence, watching people come and go as if life was still normal. Inside, the man I loved more than anything was fighting to stay alive, and I felt completely powerless. The air felt soft and peaceful, yet it clashed with the storm inside my chest. Every sound from behind those glass doors reminded me that everything I cared about was slowly slipping away. And I could not do anything except wait and hope for a miracle that did not seem real anymore. I am Maya Collins, and I once believed life would always move forward in a steady and predictable way. I met Ethan Walker when I was finishing nursing school, and he felt like the kind of person who brought calm into every space he entered. He worked with his hands building furniture, always tired but still smiling like nothing in the world could break him. He made ordinary days feel warm and safe. And when I married him, I truly believed we had everything ahead of us. A home, a future, and dreams we had not even reached yet. Then everything changed without warning. Ethan started coming home exhausted, brushing it off as long work days. But then came the bruises, the weakness, and nights where he struggled just to breathe. I still remember the day the doctor explained that his bone marrow was failing and his body was turning against itself. The words did not feel real at first. I kept holding his hand, telling him we would get through it, while inside I felt fear growing heavier every single day. He needed a transplant, but he had no known family to match him. The hospital became our entire world. Machines, white walls, and constant monitoring replaced the life we once had. I tried to stay strong, but every night I would step into a bathroom or empty hallway just to fall apart where he could not see me. Ethan still tried to comfort me even while getting weaker. He would joke softly, asking me not to worry so much, but I could see the truth in his eyes. Time was slipping away faster than anyone wanted to admit, and hope was becoming harder to hold on to. One afternoon, everything shifted. I overheard two hospital staff members talking about a man in a small town who looked exactly like Ethan. The name Pine Hollow stayed in my mind like it was burning into me. Something inside me refused to ignore it. I could not explain it, but I felt like there was a thread connecting Ethan to someone out there. That night, I barely slept. And by morning, I had already decided I was going to find out the truth, no matter how impossible it seemed. The drive to Pine Hollow felt unreal, like I was moving through a world that did not belong to me anymore. Fields stretched wide and empty as I searched for any sign that I was heading in the right direction. When I finally reached a small store, I showed Ethan's photo to the clerk. He immediately recognized the face and gave me directions to a man named Noah Bennett. My heart started racing because I knew I was getting close to something that could change everything, even if I was not ready for what it might be. When I arrived at the house, I stood there for a moment, just listening to the wind and trying to steady my breathing. The place looked simple and worn, nothing special on the outside, but everything inside me told me this was the moment that mattered. When the door opened, I saw him. Noah Bennett looked almost identical to Ethan, the same eyes and the same expression that felt strangely familiar. I showed him the photo, and everything changed in that instant. He looked at me and quietly said that Ethan might be his brother. The truth came out slowly after that. Ethan had been left behind as a baby, and Noah had grown up wondering what had happened to him. There had been no connection, no contact, only years of silence. But now, standing in front of me, he did not hesitate. When I told him Ethan was dying and needed a donor, he immediately agreed to help. There was no fear or doubt in him. It felt like something deep inside him had been waiting for this moment all along, as if life had finally answered a question that had remained open for years. Back at the hospital, the transplant went forward quickly. The match was strong, and for the first time in months, I felt something close to hope instead of fear. Ethan slowly began to recover. His strength returned little by little, and the color came back into his face. Noah stayed nearby, watching over him like someone trying to make up for a lifetime lost. When Ethan finally understood that he had a brother, he broke down in tears, holding on to him like he was afraid he might disappear again. Weeks later, life began to feel different. The house we once shared with silence and fear slowly filled with laughter and conversation. Ethan started building furniture again, though slower than before. And Noah became part of our daily lives as if he had always been there. One evening, as I watched them sit together on the porch, talking about things they never had the chance to share, I realized something I had not understood before. Family is not only about where you come from, but about who refuses to leave when everything falls apart. If this story meant something to you, if you believe that love finds a way even in the darkest moments, hit that subscribe button. These are stories about hope, about miracles that come when you least expect them, and about the family that shows up when it matters most. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.